So what's up everybody, this is Evigoju and I'm bringing you part 3 of what if the Z-Fighters use the time chamber early. Now we continue on when Trunks asking the other Z-Fighters if he can use the time chamber. With all of them of course deciding to let Trunks have it, since they seem that Trunks needed for his timeline. So they will decide to train much more early than 3 years that would have been previously. The use that about time chamber is they'll manage all the Saiyans will manage to master the Super Saiyan transformation, which is being impressed by their power. Goku will explain about Gohan achieving an excel of it, which surprises both Vegeta and Trunks about it. Asking Goku what is that form, with Goku explain that there was a Super Saiyan 2, but Gohan can only utilize it for only 1 minute and then he'll pass out. Seemingly as this form is incredibly powerful, but the user's body must be incredibly powerful as well. Vegeta and Trunks decide to join both Goku and Gohan. If you want to, then it becomes the Earth's Guardian much more early, so confused with Piccolo. This Piccolo is much more stronger. I'm gonna say he's equivalent to a Canon Goku of Master Super Saiyan. So yeah, this is how powerful he is. Now, the Saiyans will have trained and increased their power immensely. And what I mean by immensely, I mean that their training will be vigorous. They were trained inside the time chamber for much longer than 1 year. 2 years, all 4 of them. Yes, all 4. They also increase the limit of how many people they can be and also how many years they can be. So yeah. With all 4 Saiyans trained for 2 years straight, I must say they managed to both achieve Super Saiyan 2 with that much of a struggle. But if you wonder, have they mastered it? Not exactly. They're close to mastering it, but they decided to do it outside. So this Trunks has spent 1 year in the past, so they train and master Super Saiyan 2. Trunks then decides to go back to his timeline to make sure that he ends the androids and maybe help the Z-Fighters in 3 years that will be passing, or 2 years to say at least. When Trunks arrives back in his future, he easily obliterates the androids with a little bit to no difficulty. If one Cell also will appear to Trunks' timeline, is Trunks will actually realize that if Cell exists in his timeline, then so he will in the present timeline. So Trunks knows that he must warn the others about it, but he has to wait 2 years, of course. Even both Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan have already mastered Super Saiyan 2, and can use it as a base form just like Super Saiyan. All the Z-Fighters have been trained incredibly powerful, as they're much more powerful than their Karin counterparts. I must say, in comparable to their Karin counterparts, they will be 20 times stronger, if not 100 times. With Piccolo being equivalent to Master Super Saiyan Goku, or Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the canon timeline. If you want Goku and Vegeta, also Gohan are much stronger than that. The androids will arrive, but they'll easily be defeated by the Z-Fighters since they're much more powerful. Joe will release both in 17 and 18, but since they have just a little bit of upgrades and since everyone is using the time chamber a lot, the most likely that Goku and Vegeta will use Master Super Saiyan to all power both 17 and 18. With them being in shock of how powerful these things are, as both Goku and Vegeta push them to the ground, saying that there are no challenge to them. But as they soon they try to end both 17 and 18, Cell will appear from the future, which was actually trying to help the Z-Fighters, but he was too late as Cell absorbed the androids. Goku and Vegeta decides to power up even more as they power up to Super Saiyan 2s, and Gohan joins them as well, with Trunks also doing the same as they fight Cell. Cell is actually surprised at how they can keep up with him. Remember, this is the same canon Cell, but these androids are a lot more powerful, so most likely Cell is much more powerful, but so are the Z-Fighters. So I'm gonna make it that they're even. Cell tries to keep up with both Goku and Vegeta and Gohan and Trunks, but because of them being Super Saiyan 2s and Master, they can actually hold the battle much longer than Cell. Since they will not drop out of key, practically it's like they're trying to fight in base form, so yeah. Cell would have tried to increase his power a lot more, but it would just result to him losing incredible amounts of stamina, with Piccolo using a special weak can to pierce through his chest so he can get incredibly injured, with alongside Cell using much more stamina to regenerate all his wounds. He realized that he cannot beat them, so he will try to escape, but Goku and Vegeta use the final Kamehameha, a technique that they both created while being inside a time chamber, which they'll easily manage to kill Cell with it. As Cell's life ended, Goku and Vegeta would have been happy that they can finally defeat a strong adversary together. If wondering, Vegeta will most likely let go of his pride and admit that both him and Kakarot are equal in power. With Gohan maybe a little bit above them. So yeah. If one thought the 7 years time skip, all Zeros will most likely continue to train. The same as the original. Both Goku and Vegeta, they almost likely would have trained intensely hard so he can increase their power. Goku most likely would choose Super Saiyan 3 alongside Vegeta. If only they would have mastered it since they are in the living world and can use it about time cheaper. If only then they would have removed about the limit of the person aging, so most likely they would not have aged while also training for a long time. They still needed food, but they increase their powers a lot more. With constant training and increasing their powers, they are most likely able to become Super Saiyan 3s. With Gohan still sticking with Super Saiyan 2s since he is much more likely suited for it. Gohan would have mastered Super Saiyan 2 and continue to train using it, so this Gohan should keep us up with his training instead of just forgetting it. But Goku and Vegeta are much more powerful than Gohan, since Gohan only has Super Saiyan 2, but he can access Super Saiyan 3 if he wants to, he just doesn't want to, so yeah. If running for Future Trunks timeline, I'm gonna say that he most likely defeated Boo while also saving Supreme Kai. So practically the Supreme Kai in Future Trunks timeline does not die, he actually lives. Just Kabilo dies, so yeah. Just so y'all know. Now, for the Z-Fighters, most likely would have faced Boo, most likely be a little bit tougher battle, but Goku and Vegeta, being incredibly powerful, will manage to start to overpower Boo with their Super Saiyan 3 transformations. But Goku, knowing that they must increase their powers even further, we decides to do the same, as they decide to fuse. If you're wondering, what am I talking about fusion? Goku did not learn it because he didn't go to the afterlife. Well, you're wrong, because Goku actually decided to take the time, not only spending with his family, but also decided to learn techniques from the other world, which he almost like would have learned fusion a long time ago, alongside inter-transmission. So he already has that on his back, so yeah. If one of Vegeta also would have learned inter-transmission for Goku, thanks to that year Dranians. So yeah. With that, both of them would have fused into Gogeta, as Vegeta power up into Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan, he will easily be much more powerful than both Goku and Vegeta in their Super Saiyan 3 states. With this, he will easily manage to overpower Boo and obliterate him. Even when this is Fat Boo, so yeah. So most likely that Gojo will still make the deal with King Yama, so Boo can be reincarnated as a good guy. But since this is good Boo, you most likely that this Oob will most likely be much more powerful, also have much more godly ki. If only they would have revived the absorbed guys, so thanks to using the Namekian's Dragon Balls and even the Earth's Dragon Balls. So yeah. Most likely the guys that have died a long time ago will most likely have been revived, so yeah. Goku and Vegeta will continue on with their training and their normal lives as we head on to the Battle of Gods. Now, both Goku, Vegeta, Gohan are a lot more powerful alongside the other Z-Fighters, alongside Piccolo himself. They almost like put a little bit of a challenge to Beerus, but not to the same extent of Super Saiyan God Goku, but still prove a lot more challenging. When Vegeta actually tries to fight Beerus and he's in rage, he will actually be in his Super Saiyan 3 transformation, actually injuring Beerus and not just only giving him scratches. Now Goku decides to also join Vegeta using Super Saiyan 3 Kaioken. If you wonder how is that possible, most likely Goku tried to do that a long time ago throughout the 7 years so he can do it with multiple of his transformations. So he will decide to stick with Super Saiyan 3 since he has mastered it. With that, they are most likely able to scratch Beerus and even make him bleed a little. But that is just all. When Goku becomes a Super Saiyan God thanks to a Super Saiyan God ritual, if only one the same as in Ken, so yeah. This Super Saiyan God Goku is actually much stronger since he trained a lot more harder and increased his powers. So this battle of God is actually much more closer than it was in the original. When Beerus was starting with Goku, they will actually push Beerus to use 100% of his power. What I mean by 100%, I mean that Beerus is practically using his full power while fighting Goku. Goku knows he must go even further beyond, so he focuses his power. Remembering how he mastered Super Saiyan for the first time in Super Saiyan 3. So he decides to do something risky as he starts to power up while being in Super Saiyan God. Beerus is confused as Goku roars as he's covered in blue aura. With that, Beerus is in shock as Goku becomes a Super Saiyan Blue. Yes, Since Goku pushed himself even further, he will most likely be able to achieve this level of power. Vegeta, knowing that Goku must need help, he will then rush so he can help him out. Knowing that he will not be enough for battle, he just decides to advertise Beerus so Goku can power up his Kamehameha. Goku, while fighting Beerus in Super Saiyan Blue, spots Vegeta, realizing that he knows the plan of Vegeta that he'll do, so he moves away from Beerus and charges up a Kamehameha. Beerus tries to attack Goku while doing so, Vegeta uses Super Saiyan 3 with Kaioken. If only, yes, Vegeta most likely would have learned Kaioken, but he does not use it as frequently as Goku, so his Kaioken level is much more weaker than Goku's. So yeah. However, kicking Goku away is Beerus will be stunned a little by a kick. With Goku finally charging his Kamehameha, he'll fire at Beerus. With Beerus trying to stop it, but because of the force of the Kamehameha being much more powerful, he'll fully engulf Beerus, with Beerus being knocked out and bleeding from everywhere of his body. If you want this Super Saiyan Goku was much more powerful, and since he transformed to blue, he was even more powerful. Goku will then drop out to base form as he'll be panting, being exhausted, because the battle practically took almost everything from him. Luis then heals both Beerus and Goku so they can recover. With Beerus explained that Goku is incredibly powerful for a normal Saiyan. He decides to train both Goku and Vegeta in his plan, with Vegeta accepting alongside Goku. Beerus explained to them that Whis will take them tomorrow. Afterwards, they depart to their planet. But Goku and Vegeta continue their training on Earth so he can get more powerful, as Goku tries to actually control his Super Saiyan God transformation, ever since he actually got it. Whis would have helped them control Super Saiyan God transformation when he trains them. So instead of just doing the regular garden thing that they would have done, Whis would just straight go for them to learn God Ki. And eventually afterwards they will most likely be able to do so. With their training, they'll most likely be able to easily access God Ki. If wondering how that possible, is because Goku and Vegeta have trained intensely hard throughout these years, and they also would have mentioned the time chamber to Whis, and also to remove the aging process for them, which most likely Whis would have done so in his staff. Both Goku and Vegeta train in the God's realm, they almost likely able to increase their power. At this point, they can have already mastered Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. For Blue, it will be much more harder, but thanks to them mastering Super Saiyan God, it will be much more easier. Now, if will Golden Frieza be a challenge to them, I would say no. In Super Saiyan God, they can both easily defeat him. Also because Gohan trained under the Kais, while both Goku and Vegeta would have been training under Beerus. Gohan was trained under the Kais as he learned the Ultimate form, and he will most likely easily able to defeat Frieza since the Ultimate Gohan has continued to train even throughout the years of the Battle of Gods. So most likely that Frieza will have been clapped by Ultimate Gohan. The races between your 7 tournament most likely go out the same. So this is the end of this part. Hope you guys enjoy this. See you around, and I'll make sure to cover up the other arcs in my next episode. Hope you guys enjoy this. See you around, guys. Bye.